Good morning, welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We have some partly cloudy conditions out there currently. We did have mostly cloudy conditions earlier this morning with some clouds around 6,000 feet. They've started to move out of the region. We'll see partly to mostly sunny skies today before we have an upper level disturbance increasing our upper level cirrus cloudiness for this evening and overnight. Temperatures today will be mild in the 50s, so overall a very nice day across the Delmarva Peninsula. Our freezing level this morning on our sounding was at 3,800 feet. Winds in the low levels were out of the northwest around 20 to 30 knots, and we see our winds increasing at 9,000 feet and up through the column from 50 to 119 knots, seeing a jet streak overhead this morning at 25,000 feet out of the northwest. Looking at our surface analysis, we have a clipper system that moved north of our region this morning. That allowed us to see more of a southwesterly to westerly flow, I should say more of a westerly flow today. And this cold front that's currently across the Mid-Atlantic region should slowly push through. It's not really going to change our weather all that much, but it will allow for a boundary to set up over us or just east of us for an area of low pressure to move overhead tomorrow. Looking at our satellite imagery this morning, you can see we had that cloud cover across the region that's currently just off to our north across central Delmarva. Going to see that most likely continue to deteriorate as we move into the afternoon hours, and we'll just see some upper level cirrus cloudiness starting to be shown on the visible imagery this morning across the Ohio Valley moving to the region. Looking at our 3-kilometer NAM model and the derived reflectivity and how that'll play out the next several days, few days I should say. This is for the evening hours, not really seeing much, just some snow showers and snow squalls across the northeast states. Going to see an area of low pressure develop across Kentucky and the Tennessee Valley for tomorrow morning. This is at 9 local, and then moving on, we'll see that rainfall activity pick up across the Wallops region during the mid-afternoon hours tomorrow as this area of low pressure crosses the region. Going to see that rain snow line most likely well north and west of the Wallops region, and possibly moving down towards Cambridge or Easton after the precipitation or the bulk of the precipitation has ended across the Delmarva Peninsula. So if you are traveling up across the western shore of Maryland or across and north and west of Cambridge and Easton, could see some snowflakes or a light dusting across that region. Temperatures will be marginal across that area as well. So most likely if you do see an accumulation, it will be on the car tops, elevated surfaces, and the grassy areas. But no snow accumulation here at Wallops, just an all rain event for us. And then moving on to Wednesday, we'll have an Arctic cold front moving through for Wednesday afternoon. That'll provide us with some windy conditions. A very outside chance of seeing a snow shower or flurry move through the region with that Arctic boundary. Most of the time, the models are not indicating much moisture with it, and sometimes they are able to make it over the mountains into the region. Looking at our European model, this is for the system moving through tomorrow. Going to see that area low pressure just off our coast, providing us with those good chances of rain showers tomorrow afternoon. This is the 0Z Euro showing the rain snow line a little bit farther south, but the 6Z run has shown more consistency farther to the north and west of Salisbury and well north of Wallops. When we move into Wednesday, you can see that Arctic air mass moving into the region with some windy conditions. You can see some snow showers and snow squalls north of our region. As I mentioned, there's an outside chance we see that flurry in the region on Wednesday afternoon. Most likely won't. And then for Thursday, we'll have an Arctic area of high pressure built into the region. That's going to provide us with cold temperatures in the 30s for highs on Thursday. And then we'll see a warm up across the region, seeing well above normal temperatures from Friday through the weekend. Temperatures in the 50s on Friday, and then moving on to the weekend, seeing temperatures in the 60s. And we'll see some unsettled conditions trying to move towards the region, but this area, high pressure, looks like it will be fairly strong, so that should deter any appreciable amounts of precipitation until we move into Sunday. Looking at our risk chart for today, we'll have a high of 55 degrees. West-northwesterly winds 9 to 14 knots, gusting to 20 this afternoon. We'll see a low around 29 tonight due to some variable winds less than 5 knots. We'll have an increase of upper level cirrus cloudiness, so The low temperature will be a battle between the light winds and the serious increase across the region. Looks like we should see that temperature in the upper 20s. Our 24-hour terminal forecast will look at VFR conditions for the next 24 hours and just that upper level cirrus cloudiness, as I mentioned, with the ceilings once we move into the overnight hours at 25,000 feet. Our tides are slightly above normal. And looking at Tuesday and Wednesday, Tuesday will be mostly cloudy to overcast. Rain showers likely during the afternoon evening, a high of 48 degrees. We'll see a red for our precipitation, yellow for the winds, and for our ceilings below 500 feet. For Tuesday night, cloudy and breezy with a slight chance of a rain shower early, then mostly clear and slightly breezy overnight, a low of 34 degrees. Precipitation will be yellow early in the time period, right around when this forecast switches at 0Z, and we'll have those winds possibly over 25 knots early as well, and the ceilings. And then Wednesday, we'll see partly to mostly cloudy skies, windy and seasonable temperatures, a high of 46 degrees, a red for our winds. Looks like those winds should gust around 35 knots on Wednesday afternoon. And the next 7 days, we'll have that rainfall 80% on Tuesday, and we'll see those windy conditions and cooler weather on Wednesday. More of a January type cold setup for Thursday with Arctic area high pressure in control, temperatures in the upper 30s for highs. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as I mentioned, that warming trend, 58 on Friday, mostly cloudy and mild. Saturday will be breezy, mostly cloudy, high of 65 degrees, 25% chance of those rain showers, mainly during the evening hours on Saturday. And then Sunday looks like we'll have a cold front moving through. Models are really not in a good agreement on when that cold front will move through and where an area of high pressure will set up to the north of us on Sunday. So right now it looks like a high around 60 degrees with a decent chance of some rain showers at 60%. Well, that's going to complete our 10 a.m. weather briefing. Hope everybody has a great day. Back tomorrow morning at 8:15 and at 10 a.m.